I just had to let you know you're.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nurmaizatul Balkis, a student from Skimpa UUM. I'm currently conducting a research study on the impact of generative AI on the development of design skill among university students. The purpose of this study is to understand both the positive and negative effects of AI on student design abilities. As part of this research, I would like to invite you to participate. Please be ensured that all information shared will remain confidential and will only be used for academic purpose. The interview will take around 8 to 10 minutes and you can leave anytime. Based on your background, I believe your input would be available for this study. Would you be willing to participate?
Yes.
Let's restart. Let's restart. Can you walk me through how you usually complete a design task?
Usually I complete design tasks starting with brainstorming, executing, and then presenting.
Okay. What do you usually do first when you get a design assignment?
The first thing I do is likely brainstorming.
How do you decide on your concept or theme?
Usually I will decide it by following the instruction or client demand.
What tools or references do you normally rely on?
I rely on Pinterest and Google because there's a lot of designs I can choose from.
Do you follow a fixed process or change depending on the task?
I did change the process depending on the task.
What part of the process usually takes the most time?
The part that take the most time is developing or designing the design itself.
At what point did AI tools start becoming part of your design process?
Just recently,
How did you feel when you first used it?
the first time I used it, I was amazed by how quick my work can finish.
Was it recommended by friends, lecturer, or discovered by yourself?
I discovered AI by my friends.
Did you hesitate before using it and why?
At first, I was reluctant because how can this kind of thing generate my idea faster than what people usually do?
Has your usage changed over time?
Yes,
Can you describe a specific situation where you use AI in a design task?
I use AI to ask for opinions, whether what I should do and what I should not.
What problem were you trying to solve at that time?
At that time, I couldn't find anything to start with, so I tried to ask AI for me to brainstorm my idea.
Okay. Did AI meet your expectation?
A bit, yeah,
Did you edit or change the AI output? Why?
I did because I don't really rely on AI.
Would you say the AI helped you or limit your creativity in that moment?
I feel like AI did limit human creativity because with AI, you just generate it, but with our creativity, it would take much more.
How did your lecturer or classmate react?
I think it depends on the person. If that one person likes to use AI, then so be it. But for me, I like to rely on myself first.
How does AI fit into your idea development process?
It doesn't.
Do you start with your own ideas first or AI suggestion first?
I would start with my idea first.
Do you compare multiple AI outputs before choosing one?
Not really.
Does AI make your thinking faster or more dependent?
I feel like AI limit our independent because most of people are really dependent on AI nowadays. It come to one point where people cannot function or cannot generate new ideas without AI.
Have you noticed a change in your design skill since using AI?
A bit, yeah.
Which skills improve the most?
I think when it comes to designing, because whenever I'm stuck or I don't know what to do, I would just Google and AI would show me the process or the step on how to do and to solve the problem.
Which skills feel less practice?
Which I feel like the one that feel less practice is when people or I generate when I ask the AI to generate the outcome of my design.
Okay. Do you feel more confident or less confident in your work?
I feel like whenever I use AI, I feel less confident because, as you know, AI just generate whatever you want, but it doesn't stick to one theme.
Has your learning style changed?
Not really.
Do you still learn software skills the same way as before?
Yes, like I said before, I rely on human. So I would go to YouTube and look at the tutorial before I use AI.
What influences your final design decision?
Mostly I would talk to the experts, like with my lecturer, discuss with my friends, or if it's client, I would go through with the client first.
Do you trust your own judgment more or AI suggestion?
Yeah, I trust my own judgment more.
Do you test multiple options before choosing?
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure to match trends or AI outputs?
Yes, because I'm a multimedia student, so the trend is fast paced. So we need to catch up with the trends as much as possible
Okay. How do you justify your final design choice?
by comparing it with my friends.
How do you maintain control when using AI tools?
I personally think it's just self control. If you feel like you can't function without AI, then you can't be a designer.
Do you ever feel stuck without AI?
At one point, yes, but no, not really.
In what station do you avoid using AI?
For now, I want to avoid AI as many as possible.
Do you verify AI outputs before using them?
No,
Do you think AI improves your independence or reduces it?
I think AI reduce human independence. Like I mentioned, humans tend to depend on something that is fast and give them the fastest result. So yeah,
What will change if AI didn't exist?
I think a lot of things will change if AI didn't exist. Such as an example, people would be more creative and more aspirational than right now.
How would you get design inspiration instead?
I said, I would just use Google, Pinterest, or just compare my design with the others.
Would your work take longer? Why?
Yes, it will take my work longer, but I think that's the part of the learning process. If you don't know what you're doing, then what's the point?
Would your ideas feel more original or more limited?
Yes, if AI didn't exist, of course we know our work is original and feel more like more hearted because you did the work by yourself.
How would you complete assignment differently?
Can I skip this question?
Has AI changed how you see yourself as a design student?
A bit yes.
Do you still feel like you are creating the work?
No, if I use AI, I don't feel like I'm creating the work because it's not me who's doing the job, it's the AI itself.
Has it changed your confidence level?
At one point, yes.
Do you feel more like a design or a tools user? Oh,
Mana? Madri?
sini.
Cakap balik.
Do you feel more like a design or a tool user?
If I use AI, I feel like I am more like a tool user because if you're given the job, you're supposed to do it, not you just pass it around and ask AI to do it.
Has your motivation changed?
If using AI, actually yes, because I don't want to use AI now.
How do you think AI will affect future design students?
I think it will affect most of people's creativity.
Should AI be encouraged or controlled in education?
Okay, in this era, AI is everywhere. Even if you Google, you will get the AI output first. So as a design student, I feel like you can use AI, but as a tool. Because every human have brain and we need to sharpen our skills. So AI need to be controlled, be used, but have to be controlled, not restrained. Because we cannot run with it.
What skills should students still learn manually?
Obviously, it's the software because why would you rely on AI? You need to sharpen your skills.
What do you think? AI will replace some design skills?
Do you think AI will replace some? I don't really think AI will replace some design skill because I'm not sure if the future of the AI because for now what I see with the AI design is everything looks just the same. It's either a bit too cartoonish or too simple. So yeah, just like however if you feel like AI design is great, then you don't deserve to be a design student.
Okay. What advice would you give to juniors?
As a multimedia student, what I would to advise to junior is the moment you sign up for the course, you're willing to learn the skill set. So you can use AI as a tool. Don't let it overpower you and let it decide on what you do and what you should not. Yeah, so that's all.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your experience. Before we wrap up this session, I would like to inform you that I will be preparing a written transcript of our discussion. Thank you again for your participation.
Okay, welcome.
Hi, my name is SDCIK3123, a student from Kump UM. I am currently conducting a research study on the impact of generative AI on the development of design skills among university students. The purpose of the study is to understand both the positive and negative effects of AI on students' design abilities. As part of this research, I would like to invite you to participate in a short interview to share your thoughts and experiences related to this topic. Please be assured that all information shared will remain confidential and will only be used for academic purposes. The interview will take approximately 8 to 10 minutes and will be recorded for documentation purpose. During the session, I will ask several questions and you are free to skip any question you are not comfortable answering. You may also stop the interview at any time. Your participation is completely voluntary and you may choose to remain anonymous in any part of the research report. Based on your background, I believe your input would be valuable for the study. Would you be willing to participate?
Hi, my name is Nur Ida Natasha Nikun Azman. First of all, thank you for inviting me to participate in this interview. Yes, I'm happy to share my experience and opinion about using generative AI in design work.
Can you walk me through how usually you complete a design task?
I usually start by understanding the assignment brief and identifying the objective. After that, I do some research and look for reference on platforms like Pinterest or Behance. Then I create a mood board and develop my concept before starting the actual design using software like Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop.
How do you decide main concept or theme?
I usually decide based on the project objective and the target audience. I also look at reference and trying to help me choose a suitable concept.
At what point did AI tools start becoming part of your design process?
Based on my experience as a student in design, AI tools become part of my design process when I was in university and started exploring new ways to generate ideas faster. At first, I used it out of curiosity, but over time, I found it useful for brainstorming and getting inspiration.
How did you feel when you first used it?
At first, I feel curious and excited because it was something new. I also felt surprised by how fast it could generate ideas.
Can you describe a specific situation where you used AI in a design task?
One example was when I designed a poster for an assignment. I used AI to generate visual ideas and layout suggestions because I was having difficulty starting. It helped me get direction, but I still modified the design
Did AI meet your expectations?
Of course, yes. Firstly, it did because it helped me save time and gave me useful ideas. But sometimes the result were not exactly what I wanted.
How does AI fit into your idea development process?
AI usually comes after my initial idea. I prefer to think of my own concept first and then use AI to explore more possibilities or improve my ideas. It helped me see different perspectives.
Have you noticed any changes in your design skills using AI?
Yes, I noticed that my idea generation process has become faster and more efficient. But at the same time, I feel that some manual skills like sketching or experimenting on my own are used less often.
Do you feel more confident or less confident in your work?
I feel more confident because AI helped me explore ideas faster, but I still make sure the final work reflects my own creativity.
What influences your final design decisions?
Based on my experience as a student, my final design decisions are influenced by the project objective, target audience, and the message I want to deliver. AI suggestion can help, but I still trust my own judgment and creativity.
How do you maintain control when using AI tools?
I maintain control by treating AI as a support tool, not the main creator. I always review, edit, and refine the output to make sure it matches my own style and the project requirements.
In what situation do you avoid using AI?
I avoid using AI when the task requires personal creativity or originality because I want the work to feel more authentic.
What would change if AI didn't exist?
If AI didn't exist, my design process would probably take longer because I would need to search for more reference and brainstorm more manually. But it might also push me to be more creative independently.
How would you get design inspiration instead?
I will look for inspiration from Pinterest, Behance, social media, or even from daily life and my surroundings.
Has AI changed how you see yourself as a design student?
I still see myself as a design student and a creative person because AI does not replace my role. It only helped me in the process. The ideas, decision, and final outcomes still depend on me.
Do you still feel like you are creating the work?
Yes, because I still make the final decision and edit the work myself. AI only help in the process.
How do you think AI will affect future design students?
I think AI will help future design students work more faster and explore more creative ideas. However, students still need to learn the fundamental of design so they don't become too dependent on AI.
What advice would you give juniors?
My advice is to use AI wisely as a tool, but don't depend on it too much. It's important to build your own design skill first.
Thank you so much for sharing your experiences. Before we wrap up these sessions, I would like to inform you that I will be preparing a written transcript of our discussion. If you are interested, I can share a copy with you. You'll have up to 7 days after receiving it to review and let me know if there are any changes, additions, or parts you would like to remove. I will ensure that everything discussed is kept confidential and used only for research purposes. Thank you again for your participation.
Hello, my name is SDCIK3123 and I am student from Skimpa UM. Thank you for agreeing to take part in the study. To begin, could you describe your usual workflow when working on a design project?
I usually begin with idea generation, then move on to developing the design, and finally present the outcome.
Okay, when you first receive a design brief, what is the first step you take?
I start by thinking of possible ideas and doing some brainstorming.
Okay, how do you typically choose a concept or direction for your design?
I normally follow the client's requirements and base my concept on what they want.
When did you start incorporating AI tools into your design work?
I only start using them recently.
Okay, what was your initial reaction when you first tried using AI?
I felt like it helped me complete my work faster.
How did you first learn about AI tools?
I found out about them through my friends.
Can you share an example of how you use AI in one of your projects?
I use AI to get suggestion on what should I do and what I should avoid in my design.
Alright, what challenge were you facing at that time?
I didn't know how to start, so I used AI to help me generate ideas.
Okay, did the AI tool meet your expectation?
It helped a little, but not completely.
How important is AI in your idea development process?
It's not a major part of my process.
Do you rely more on your own ideas or AI generate suggestion?
I prefer to start with my own ideas first.
In your opinion, does AI make your thinking process faster or more dependent?
I think it can make people too dependent, and some may struggle to think independently without it.
Okay, have you noticed any differences in your design abilities since using AI?
Yes, but only slightly.
Which skill do you think have improved the most?
It's helped me understand certain steps and how to approach problems.
Are there any skills you feel have weakened?
Maybe when I rely on AI to generate design outcomes instead of doing it myself.
Okay, how has AI affected your confidence in your work?
I feel less confident sometimes because AI results are not always consistent.
What factors influence your final design decision?
I usually discuss with my lecturer, friends, and also consider the client's feedback.
Do you trust your own judgment or AI suggestion more?
I trust my own judgment more.
Do you experiment with multiple design options before finalizing one?
Yes, I like to try different ideas first.
Do you feel pressure to follow trends or AI generated style?
Yes, especially since design trends change very quickly.
How do you ensure that you remain in control when using AI?
I remind myself not to rely too much on it and to stay independent.
Okay. How do you think would be different if AI didn't exist?
Before, yes, but now I try not to depend on it.
How do you think things would be different if AI didn't exist?
I think people would be more creative and develop stronger skills.
Where would you usually get inspiration without AI?
I will search online, like using Google.
Do you think your work will take more time without AI, and why?
Yes, but I think that's part of the learning process.
Has AI changed how you see yourself as a design student?
A little bit, yes.
When using AI, do you still feel like the work is your own?
Not really, but the AI is doing most of it.
Has it influenced your confidence level?
Yes, it has.
Okay, do you feel more like a designer or someone using tools when working with AI?
More like a
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Anunin Baramsuko. I am a student from SDCIK3123 and I'm currently conducting a research study on the impact of generative AI on the development of design skills among students in universities. And the purpose of this study is to understand both the positive and negative effects of AI on students' design abilities. As part of this research, I would like to invite you to participate in a short interview to share your thoughts and experience related to this topic. Please be assured that all information shared will remain confidential and will only be used for academic purpose. The interview will take approximately 8 to 10 minutes and will be recorded for the documentation process. During the session, I will ask several questions and you are free to skip any question you are not comfortable answering. You may also stop the interview at any time. Your participation is completely voluntary and you may choose to remain anonymous in any part of this research report. Based on your background, I believe your input will be valuable for this study. Would you like willing to participate in this? Okay. So I would like to explore participant experience and use of generative AI. So for the first questions, can you walk me through how you usually complete a design task?
Design process.
Okay, yes. So for the first questions, what do you usually do first when you get a design assignment?
First, I understand the task and the objectives.
How do you decide on your concept or theme?
I choose the concept based on the theme and target audience.
Okay. What tools or reference do you normally rely on?
I use the Google AI and Pinterest.
Do you follow a fixed process or change depending on the task?
I follow the basic process but stay flexible.
Okay. What part of the process usually take the most time?
The longer part is generating idea and refine.
Okay. For the second question, at what point did AI tools start becoming part of your design process?
Using the AI.
Okay. How did you feel when you first use it?
I use AI to have generate ideas.
Okay. Was it recommended by friends, lecturers, or discovered by yourself?
I start using it from friends for suggestion and self-learning.
Okay. You hesitate before using it?
Yes.
And why?
Yes, I a bit unsure at first.
Has your usage changed over time?
Now I use AI more often.
Can you describe, for this third question, can you describe a specific situation where you use AI in design class?
Using in the task, for example, for assignment, grouping.
What problem were you trying to solve at that time?
I use AI to have general ideas
Okay. Did AI meet your expectation?
and some of expectation.
Okay. Did your edit or change the AI output and why?
Yes, I edit to adjust and AI output.
Okay. Would you say that AI helped or limited your creativity in that moment?
It had, but can limit creativity, but they're overviews.
Okay. How did your lecturer or classmate react?
Lecturer and classmate accept it is used properly.
So for the next questions, how does AI fit into your idea development process?
AI in idea development.
Okay. Do you start with your own ideas first or AI suggestion?
I start with my own idea.
Okay. Do you compare multiple AI outputs before choosing one?
Yes, I compare this.
Okay. Does AI make your thinking faster or more dependent?
More depends.
Okay. Do you feel it changed how you brainstorm?
Yes, it's changed by how I brainstorm first.
Okay. Hi, my name is Adam Baramsuko and I'm a student from SIMPA. So I'm currently conducting a research study on the impact of generative AI on the development of design skills among university students. The purpose of this study is to understand the positive and negative effects of AI on students' design abilities. As part of this research, I would like to invite you to participate in a short interview to share your thoughts and experience related to this topic. Please be assured that all information shared will remain confidential and will only be used for academic purpose. The interview will take approximately 8 to 10 minutes and will record it for documentation purpose. During this session, I will ask several questions, and you are free to skip any question you are not comfortable answering. You may also stop the interview at any time. Your participation is completely voluntary, and you may choose to remain anonymous in any part of this research talk. Based on your background, I believe your input would be valuable for this study. Would you like to be willing to participate?
Yes.
Okay. So for my first questions, I would like to ask you that, can you walk me through how you usually complete a design task?
I usually start by understanding the brief, then brainstorm ideas, sketch, design, and finally refine.
Okay. What do you usually do first when you get a design assignment?
I read and understand the requirement first.
Okay. How do you decide on your concept or theme?
I decide based on the objective and target audience.
What tools or reference do you normally rely on?
I use Pinterest and AI tools.
Do you follow a fixed process or change depending on the task?
I follow a general process, but adjust depending on the task.
Okay. What part of process usually take the most time?
Idea generation take the most time.
Okay, that's for the first questions. We have like another 9 questions, if you don't mind. For the second question is, at what point did AI tools start becoming part of your design process?
I started using AI during the early idea and brainstorming stage.
How did you feel when you first used it?
At first, I feel excited and curious.
Okay. Was it recommended by friends, lecturers, or discovered by yourself?
I discovered it by myself and also through friends.
Did you hesitate before using it, and why?
Yes, I hesitated because I was afraid of becoming dependent.
As your usage changed over time?
Yes, I use it more often now.
Okay. For the third questions, can you describe a specific situation where you use AI in a design task?
I used AI when I was stuck while creating a poster.
What problem were you trying to solve at that time?
I was trying to find a suitable concept.
Did your AI meet your expectation?
Yes, I met my expectations by giving ideas.
Did you edit or change the AI output, and why?
Yes, I edited the output to fit my assignment.
Would you say that AI helped or limited your creativity in that moment?
It helped my creativity, but I still modified.
How did your lecturer and or classmate react?
My lecturer was okay as long as I edit it, and my classmate also use AI.
How does AI fit into your ideas development process?
AI acts as inspiration and a guide for my ideas.
Do you start with your own ideas first or AI suggestion first?
I start with my own idea first, then use AI.
Do you compare multiple AI outputs before choosing one?
Yes, I compare my multiple outputs.
Does AI make your thinking faster?
Hi, my name is Filosha, a student from SKIPA UM. So I'm currently conducting a research study of the impact of generative AI on the development of design skills among university students. So the purpose of this study is to understand both the positive and negative effect on AI on students' design abilities. So as a part of this research, I would like to invite you to participate in a short interview to share your thoughts and experience related to this topic. So based on your background, I believe your input will be valuable for the study. Would you be willing to participate?
Yes.
Okay, so the first question is, can you walk me through how you usually complete a design task?
I start I start using generative AI during my university assignments. At first, I was just curious. Now I use it quite often, especially when I first start on ideas quickly.
Okay, so what do you usually do first when you get a design assignment?
When I got design assignment, I will read it first, and then if I didn't understand it in first read, I will copy and paste it on ChatGPT so that ChatGPT will explain to me thoroughly.
So how do you decide on your concept or theme?
What?
How do you decide on your concept or theme?
I will ask ChatGPT to list me some of related themes from the assessment.
Okay, so what tools or reference do you normally rely on?
References that I rely on for references that I usually get is from Pinterest, from other completed project.
So do you follow a fixed process or change depending on the task?
I will follow. What? Can you repeat the question?
Do you follow a fixed process or change depending on the task?
I will depending on the task. If the ChatGPT instruction feels a little too weird, I will go with my idea instead.
Okay, so what part of the process usually takes the most time?
Usually when I want to generate idea to, for example, like creative prototype, I feel like I need ChatGPT to instruct me from first start the assignment until the end.
Okay, so the second question is, at what point did AI tools start becoming a part of your design process?
I use AI when I got in my semester 2.
Okay, so how did you feel when you first used it?
When I first use it, I kinda ChatGPT is hard to learn at first, but after several times I use it, it becomes easier.
Okay, so was it recommended by your friends, lecturer, or discovered by yourself?
Or it's,
Did you hesitate before using it, and why?
or I don't hesitate to use it because I think if I prompt it quickly, if I prompt it in the right way, I'm sure that ChatGPT will give me the best outcome.
Okay, so has your usage changed over time?
No, every day I use ChatGPT.
So your second question is, can you describe a specific situation where you used AI in a design task?
When I got my assignment, I will ask the ChatGPT to explain to me first, and then I will start my own idea first on the Photoshop. If I stuck, I will ask ChatGPT to list me what elements or anything that I should put in the project.
So what problem were you trying to solve at that time?
What problem that I want to solve? If I didn't know what font to use, like some poster, it needs to be like corporate looking, but the font that Photoshop provide didn't provide the suitable one. So I will ask ChatGPT. So I will ask ChatGPT to list me some of the corporate fonts so that I can download it and use it on my poster.
So did AI meet your expectations?
Yes,
Okay, so did you edit or change the AI output and why?
I will edit it because sometimes ChatGPT will give false information.
So would you say the AI helped or limited your creativity in that moment?
It helps me.
Okay. So how did your lecturer or classmates react?
They also use it.
Okay. So your fourth question is, how does AI fit into your idea development process?
In my opinion, my assignments is 80% of my idea and 20% I use help from ChatGPT.
So do you compare multiple AI outputs before choosing one?
Yes.
Okay, so does AI make your thinking faster or more dependent?
It helps me thinking faster because if I got too many assignments in one time, I need help to make the assignment complete faster. Yeah.
So do you feel it changes how you brainstorm?
Yes.
So your fifth question, have you noticed any changes in your design skills since using AI?
Yes. I think my design project is become more good.
So which skills improved the most?
I think in editing the poster.
Okay, so which skills feel less practiced?
What skills?
Less practiced.
I think I am too dependent on AI nowadays.
Okay, so do you feel more confident or less confident in your work?
I feel more confident in my work.
Okay, has your learning style changed?
No.
Okay, so do you still learn software skills the same way as before?
Yes.
Okay, so your sixth question is, what influenced your final design decisions?
I will check. I will double check the poster first if the information is correct or not, and after that, I will proceed to submit it.
Okay, so do you trust your own judgment more or AI suggestions?
I trust my judgment.
Okay, so do you test multiple options before choosing?
Yes.
Okay, so do you feel pressure to match trends and AI outputs?
No.
Okay, so how do you justify your final design choices?
I will make my own idea, like my poster first, and then I will ask ChatGPT to create similar poster using my poster. If ChatGPT idea have more like useful elements, I will edit into my poster. Not that I take what ChatGPT poster made me.
Okay, so your question 7, how do you maintain control when using AI tools?
I think I don't really control ChatGPT. I think I use ChatGPT 100% of all time, but I still keep track of my doings.
So do you ever feel stuck without AI?
Yes.
So in what situation do you avoid using AI?
Did I avoid?
Yeah, in what situation do you avoid using AI?
Avoid. If I want to write a report that strictly forbidden from using AI, I will use my own idea instead of ChatGPT.
So do you verify AI outputs before using them?
Yes.
So do you think AI improves your independence or reduces it?
What?
Do you think AI improves your independence or reduce?
Improve my independence.
So question 8, what would change if AI didn't exist?
If AI didn't exist, I think most people nowadays will be stuck because nowadays everyone is using AI. Even if you want to ask where do you want to eat,
Okay, so how would you get design inspiration instead?
I will get it from multiple, for example, Pinterest, useful websites. Yes.
Okay, so what would your work take longer and why?
No, my work recently after using AI becomes more complete faster,
So would your ideas feel more original or more limited after using AI?
more original.
Okay, so how would you complete assignments differently?
How would I complete
Maybe without AI.
without AI? Maybe it will take me longer and I will have to go to the library to search for resources.
Okay, so question 9, has AI changed how you see yourself as a design student?
Yes.
So do you still feel like you are creating the work?
Yes.
Okay. Has it changed your confidence level?
No.
Okay. Do you feel more like a designer or a tool user?
I'm a designer.
So has your motivation changed?
No.
So your final question, how do you think AI will affect future design students?
I think if everyone is too dependent on AI, it will be too hard because nowadays AI has been having too many problems.
Okay, so should AI be encouraged or controlled in education?
It should be controlled.
So what skills should students still learn manually?
I think they should start to not depend on AI and make their own idea. For example, for reports, don't depend on AI 100%. You should write your own idea first if you got stuck and then you can use AI.
So do you think AI will replace some design skills?
No,
Okay, so what advice would you give to the juniors?
is advice untuk junior. Don't depend on AI too much.
Okay, so that's all for the interview. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. So thank you so much for sharing your experience. Before we wrap up the session, I would like to inform you that I will be preparing a written transcript of our discussion. If you're interested, I can share a copy with you. You have up to 7 days after receiving it to review and let me know if there are any changes, additions, or parts you would like to remove. I will ensure that everything discussed is kept confidential and used only for research purposes. Thank you again for your participation.
You're welcome.